Hey guys, it's Bloom, and welcome back to Bloom's Daily Debrief. I know it's about almost 2 weeks since I last posted. I know my only excuse is that I'm busy, but I am not lying. I feel like last week I had back to back things to do each day after work. Not only that, it's just exhausting, honestly. So let's get into this ramble session. So, as you guys know, my company went through a merger, so now we're under a whole new company. We have to follow their procedures, learn the way they do things. Lovely, right? So I went into these 2 weeks trainings, which literally irritated the heck out of me because so many freaking icebreakers. And honestly, I was not a fan of those. Those were literally wastes of times. It didn't really teach me what I wanted to be taught. Anywho, last week now we're thrown into production. We're learning things. I'm learning new things each day. I do get a little stressed out. I have a couple of headaches here and there, but end of day, I get officially tired because I'm learning something new. I'm trying to adjust to their process. I'm usually a fast learner when it comes to learning different system, but this one is a bit more complex. It's adding a few additional steps to getting the request completed. Luckily, I don't have to submit anything, or like, I guess operations wise, I don't have to create anything. Sorry for the background noise. I'm doing laundry, guys. But yeah, so it's a little easier than what I used to do. What I used to do is I used to reach out to clients, call them 3 times, reach out to them, have them sign docs. This way, this time, the actual salespeople submit over the request. They either provide brand new docs signed already, and then all I gotta do is just submit it over to this little ticketing machine, and then have the other teams take care of it. And then after that, I do my part by servicing them and reaching out to them or letting them know when their case is completed, or sending them a welcome letter or something like that. So it's kind of easier in a sense, but at the same time, you're adding still additional steps to doing a simple task, kinda. So yeah, that's that. Well, let's see what's an update for work as well. Another thing, I'm losing a friend. Well, I lost a work friend. Again, sorry, doing laundry. I know you hear that. But I lost my friend T. She got a brand new opportunity and has moved on from the current company. And her last day was Wednesday. And yeah, it was sad. We all went out to eat with her on her last day. Wednesday took her out. Hopefully, she does great things in her new position. I completely understand of trying to move on and loving. She loved our new team, but she needed to move on for financial opportunities and a better opportunity within her career path. I guess I'm saying opportunity too much. But she needs that money, and she's getting that. And I'm so happy for her. But she says she got me because I also want a chance to grow and leave. Or maybe, who knows, the Lord might actually provide me extra income in this job. Maybe they'll market value and then give me that increase that I want. So yeah, that's about it for work. Now let's get back to last week. Last week was the week heading towards the weekend of Bachelorette week for my friend. Yay! Yeah. So, let me tell you, I feel like I've been stressed out these past few weeks shopping for pink outfits. I was able to get 2 pink outfits, 2 pink dress. I am happy to say I have 2 pink outfits now. So, of course, I bought a few dresses that I did not like, so I returned those, and I kept 2. So each day I was returning something. And then I was running errands for my grandma, which was paying some bills at the actual store, la di da. So I feel like each day I had something to do, like either go return some stuff, pay something for someone else, run errands for my mom or grandma. And of course, Wednesdays usually I go to church. So that's a no-brainer. So I was pretty much social out that week. Thursday, I was supposed to go eat with a friend, but that didn't happen because I had to cancel. I told her I can't, you know, I can't deal with it this week. Well, I didn't say can't deal with it. I just said, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to reschedule because, hello, Lynn's tired. But I also wanted to make sure that she had the proper attention I'll give her when we hang out. But I was already tired and I already knew I had to go out the next day on Friday. So I didn't want to like be out each day. I just wanted to be at home. So that's what happened Thursday. So getting into Friday, I left a little early from work to meet up the bride, because we wanted to get some snacks, get some things in order before, the Bachelorette, which is the next day. On addition to that day, we were also meeting up to celebrate our friend's birthday, which is her fiance's. So I just felt like it was overwhelming that day. A lot of busyness that whole week. So let me tell you, after I finished helping her with the groceries or whatever, getting the list in order, I did my own merry thing, my own merry way. So like I had like a couple hours left, or maybe 2, before we had to meet up at Chili's. So I did what I did best. I went to go get boba because it was hot that day. Texas heat is no joke, y'all. So I went to my boba shop. I got my tea, and let me let y'all know, I needed to pee. I was holding it for about a couple hours already, and I needed to finally go. I couldn't hold it anymore. So I order my drink in the boba shop, and then I walk over to the restrooms. They have 2 bathrooms. They're both unisex, whatever's available, a girl or a boy can go into, pretty much. So I open the first door, it's locked, and then I jiggle it, it's locked, okay? I open the second door, or I try to open it. I feel the handle is locked, but then when you kind of jiggle it, the door was kind of open. So my thought process was, oh, somebody forgot to unlock it before they left the restroom, right? So I kind of flicked it, like I flicked the door and it went like, or the typical door noise. And I kid you fucking not, I locked eyes with a guy sitting on the toilet. I am mortified, embarrassed that this freaking happened to me. And I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. It took a minute or 2 for me to close the door. I was like, oh God. And he's like, oh God. God, I tell you not. I can't go out anywhere. There's always something stupid happening in my life. So I'm still waiting because I still need to pee. And I'm hoping and praying that the other person from the other bathroom comes out so I can use that one and I don't have to face the guy. Turns out I had to face the guy. The guy looked at me, we talked, and we kind of joked about it. And I was just like, I'm so sorry. He's like, no, it's my fault because I didn't check properly. But yeah, so then I peed, got out, grabbed my drink, ran out, and I did not look back because that was the most awkward thing I have ever experienced. Oh my goodness. Now I have funny stories. This is one of my embarrassing stories. I have multiple ones apparently, so I need to set aside a day to talk about those because they're crazy. So moving on. Okay, got my boba. I start driving around, right? Because I was like, okay, let me drive around. Let me get close to Chili's, where we're going. Oh my God. So my car is idled by the light. My car starts gasping for air or starts malfunctioning, starts kind of trying to turn off. So I get to a parking spot, turn it off, and lo and behold, I turn it off and turn it back on. Well, I was calling my friend and I told him, can you come check? He's like, sure, I'll be there, but like, let me grab my friend. So, he had to pick up someone else. So, I'm over here waiting and I'm just telling him what's going on. Note, he had to pick up my friend, the bride. So give her a ride over to Chili's. That way she can meet her fiance there. Yeah, pretty much. But anywho, going back to the story. my car was malfunctioning and I turned it off and then I turned it back on, and he told me to try again and see if it works. If it's working, then he's like gonna take his time. That way he can pick up the bride and make his way over to check my car. He also recommended me that if it's working to drive over to Chili's and then he was gonna check it there. So I do what he tells me to do, like these tests and everything. Everything's working fine after that. So then I'm like, okay, let me fucking go drive to Chili's. I'm over here driving to Chili's and I'm over here waiting by the light to turn into the plaza where Chili's is at. Oh my god, my car decides to turn off. It turns off. It turns off and I'm like, oh my god, this is not my day. So then it turns off and I take out the key and then I was like, what the fuck do I do? So then I turned it back on and I was able to drive it into the plaza and just find a parking spot. At this point, I'm assuming that it has something to do with the batteries or I don't know. Maybe it's the heat. I have no idea. Gosh. So then I finally park and I'm over here sitting my ass waiting for my friend so he can come and check my car and make sure, because he has a better idea of what a car should look like, kind of. So I'm waiting. They get there. My friend, the bride, and my guy friend, they're looking at my car. He's like, everything's good. Maybe it's just the heat, or maybe it's just I overdrove it. My car is a 1998 4Runner, so I mean it has its years in it. So maybe I did overuse the car that day. But at the same time, I think it's also the heat. The heat was very hot that day, so I don't blame my car acting out. So as soon as he's finishing checking, I get a call from my mom, and she's over here yelling and screaming like she fell. It's giving me flashbacks at the time when my dog Panda like zoomed next to her and she fell and she screamed and she blamed me. So I'm over here freaking out. Not only have I already I'm already anxious about my car, I'm over here now trying to not freak out because my mom's like, oh my god. My friend saw me and they're like, you good? I was like, I don't know, man. I think I need to go. My mom's acting out. And so I don't know. I don't know what made me think of just check the camera. So I checked the cameras. My mom's walking fine. She's holding her ears, but I didn't know what the hell was going on. So I'm just like, okay, let me just go into Chili's because the bride's fiance was making his way there and he finally made it there. So we sat down, we chilled. I ordered me a drink to relax and stuff. I didn't finish it. And then my mom calls me back and she's like, hey, sorry for screaming at you. My ear is hurting. I was outside in the garden and a bug went in my ear and it's hurting. I think it's still there. I don't know what to do. So I'm going to the emergency room and this and that. And I'm just like, what the hell? And she's like, yeah, it just went in. So my mom is freaking out and she just told me, go home. When you get home, check on the dogs, make sure they're good, because she just ran out. And to go check on the house because they left. She doesn't know how they left the house. If it's still locked or unlocked, I don't know. So after I got the explanation, I calmed down a bit, but I was still not 100% there with my friends. So I just felt bad for not giving them much attention. So I had to go. And I felt bad, but I went. When I don't give my friends the 100% attention they need for me to be there, I just don't feel like it's worth it. I don't think it's fair to them. Not worth it, but it's not fair to them that I'm not giving them the respectful attention because I'm over here worried about my car and now my mom. So I left. And I get in my car and I'm just like, oh Lord, please protect my car and protect me. Let me make it to my house and just and just hope it makes it. I made it home. Everything's good. My mom had everything locked up. My dogs were great. They did not pee inside. I took them out and pretty much I finally got the additional story as soon as my mom got home. She was like, yeah, I was screaming your dad's car and your dad was giving me, I don't know if you guys know the meme of that hamster that's scared. That's what my dad was like. That's what he kind of described. it was like that's how I felt when your mom was screaming. Turns out the bug did come out of my mom's ear while they were driving to the doctor's or hospital, and they started freaking out. My mom wanted to grab the bug, but it didn't. It disappeared. So my dad went to his car and went to spray Rage just to make sure that the bug does stay dead. But at this time, we haven't seen the bugs. I'm assuming the bug is dead now, guys. But anywho, my mom had a scare. She got like her ear got inflamed, her face got inflamed. It was crazy. So she got drops, she got an injection, and she had to take Benadryl before she fell asleep because what happened to her ear was not good, I guess. But anywho, my oldest sister came to see her that same day. Lucky for her, she took care of my mom, but I'm just over here thinking, God, the Bachelorette weekend is tomorrow. And I'm just like, oh, God. But anywho, everything worked out. My mom got taken care of. Next day comes. I did not sleep well. Didn't fall asleep till midnight. And then I woke up again early to get ready. Washed my hair to make sure to look good. Then my friends came to pick me up for our Bachelorette day. Everything went well. I want to say that hotel I picked was very nice. The only thing I have a complaint about is that I wish the reviews would have mentioned that there was like small roaches in there. Maybe I would have found a different alternative. But other than that, it was good. I didn't notice it until like towards the end of the party when I was like looking. I don't know. Not looking. I kind of opened the drawers and I saw something. I was just like, And I'm afraid of roaches. So yeah, I had to make sure that everything was cleaned up before we went to sleep because I was sleeping in the living room and I chose to sleep in the living room. It had a sofa bed, but I chose not to take the sofa bed out because I didn't want to see what was on it. I was scared. So I decided not to. I just slept on the sofa. But I didn't even get much sleep. We just slept at 2:30 a.m. And then we had to wake up at before 10 because we had to check out at 10. So I woke up at 7. But then I woke up before that, like around 4-ish or 3:50. Yeah, I didn't sleep. So, we're packed up, ready. And of course, my friend's car decides to like malfunction. Turns out her battery wasn't started acting up. So we had to get a jump start. Thankfully, a Samaritan was there to help us connect the cables to her cousin's car. After that, we just zoomed back to Houston. We came and ate at Houston for breakfast. Then she dropped me off. Of course, when she drops me off, my welcome package from my mom is that clean the office, which is where I'm recording it. And is where I usually work in my dog's playroom, pretty much. Because the dogs acted up, apparently. So I cleaned that. And then they told me that my dogs peed in my room. So then I go into my room, of course, and I see smudges, and I'm just like, they said they cleaned it. They didn't. I guess they did clean the majority of it, but I still see smudges, so I ended up cleaning it. I cleaned 2 rooms when I got home, and I was exhausted. After that, my mom was like, Home Goods, and I was like, sure. We went to Home Goods. I'm over here trying to stay awake and be in the best mood possible, but lack of sleep kind of gets you cranky. But it was nice. It was a nice day. Got Subway. After we ate Subway, came home. I took a nap, a 10-minute nap, and then I got back up. And I went to take a shower, grabbed my dogs, and fell asleep. Here we are. Grab my dogs, fall asleep till the next day, and I wake up the next day. I'm still dead. I'm still exhausted. It has taken me 3 days to fully be myself again. I don't know if it's because I'm turning 30 this year and it's finally hitting, or I have no idea what happened. But here I am, guys, living it live. I don't know. When I was younger, I feel like I was able to act normal throughout the days, but I have a feeling that this has something to do with me turning 30. But anywho, it's okay. That's pretty much what has happened. This week has really not, had any much updates other than the fact that my friend from work left and we went out to eat Wednesday. It is currently Friday. I'm working from home. Taping this over my lunch break. Of course, um, I love chatting with y'all and, doing these things. I just need to do better on trying to post more. We shall see what leads that, but my goal is to post at least twice starting next week. But again, we shall see. I do want to say I could not enjoy the Stray Kids weekends these past 2 weeks that passed. Like, I think August 1st was their anniversary, and then last week they dropped their new album, and I'm loving it. So maybe next time I'll touch base on that, but we shall see. Until next time, guys, I'll see you soon. Bye.